Welcome back, and this is part number 3 of our 2-hour store build challenge. Okay, this thing's almost done and we're right on target. The cool thing is that if you just follow along with this video, you're going to see the same exact outcome for yourself. A quick, simple, effective, highly converting store up and running, ready to fully function and get you sales at a profit. Okay, go ahead and watch this entire video. At the end, we're going to show you what's going to come next, because honestly, just having a great store is a start. There's a couple other things you need to know, which we're going to lead you to at the end. Okay, let's dive right into this video. All right, guys, welcome back for part 3 of our 2-hour challenge to build your first store. Now, we've already set up our theme. We've already made adjustments so it looks exactly how we want it to, right? And we've gone ahead and done a lot of initial framework as far as how we set up the store, so it's ready to function. It's ready to look good, most importantly. Now, we're gonna go to the last part, which is going to be selecting our apps, which is super, super important. These apps are gonna get a lot of people to come back to your store, a lot of people to spend a little bit more than they typically would without them. So everything we're gonna be setting up is super important. Go ahead and follow along step by step. We're gonna focus on the essential apps, which are essential in my opinion, at least to get you started, that are going to be there if you want to make sure that people that leave your store come back and make a purchase. So it's mainly gonna be your SMS recovery, text messages, and also your email recovery, getting people to come back, along with a few other things too. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the first app that we're going to set up is going to be our Klaviyo. Klaviyo is going to be our email recovery system. I've already actually set up a Klaviyo account or initiated it, which I'm going to show you what the following steps were. But the first thing you want to do is you want to add it to the store. So boom, this is actually where there would be one page before this, basically just filling in your contact info, and then it would land you here, right? So let's go ahead and do this. AloraVibes.com, e-commerce, Shopify, Alora Vibes. All right, we're gonna connect it with the store. Alora Vibes, support at Alora Vibes. You don't want your personal email to be the contact. We'll put in any address here, wherever your business or home address is. Let's find that logo. Looks beautiful. There we go. A couple color adjustments you're going to want to make. We always want that sales psychology driven green. Again, we'll need to actually adjust the color. Get rid of these. Now we're going to go to our confirmation email. I already received this email, so I'm going to confirm. That is all done. We're good to go there. All right. Also, make sure to stay tuned till the end. I'm going to go over a couple apps that you can add on. Let's add on our random flow carts. We're going to build our flows real quick. That's basically going to be the sequence of emails that get sent out to get people to come back. So first one, we're going to send out 5 minutes after we grab that email. I already have it pre-done. These are some emails from our course. Vibes looks good. Quick edit. Nothing complicated. You can always test different copy and setups for your emails, but ultimately it just comes down to having a good product and people wanting the product. Go double check this link, test one thing just to make sure, and just say, Melanie, you're going to Laura Vibes Support Team. Make it a little personal. All right, next we're gonna hit done. Okay, so we have the first email done. Let's go ahead and make our second. And a real easy way to do that, just so we don't need to reformat everything, we'll just delete the next one and we will duplicate this. Do this 1 hour after. And this is just one of the many ways you can set up your recovery. Testing is always the answer that people don't want to hear, but it's the truth. So like, what's the best way? You got to test everything. Nice and easy copy and paste for us. Right here, just a simple 15% discount. Good idea too is to always look at your mobile, right? So, and when you have a logo size difference like this, so for example, we can make this the mobile only, and then we could duplicate it. You could always update that to get the look that you want. Paste our message. You want to make sure it looks good. How does 15% off sound? Okay, boom. We'll update this to be 3 hours because we want it to be 4 hours from our first abandonment of the cart. Just activate it now. Offer 20% off now. And obviously we can edit the spacing pretty easy. And last one, we're gonna go 20 hours after this email, which is 24 hours after they first abandoned. Last special offer, 30% off. See, a lot of people get hung up on this stuff. You just need something in place, and just to look at your data you know, it's never gonna be perfect and there's always gonna be a way to improve. So if you just keep that in mind, there's no doing wrong here, okay? So I wanna grab this link. All we need to do is make our coupon codes and then we are good. So this is all live. Okay, our flows are active. We're gonna start flowing, guys. And what that means is that when we have someone come to the cart and not make the purchase, they start checking out. I don't like the smell of this, or they get distracted by a funny cat video on YouTube, whatever it may be, this is going to get them to come back. So we'll go ahead and set up, we'll upgrade to the basic plan. We got our billing set up. There we go, got our coupons. Okay, so we're gonna make our coupon codes. The way I always do it, I just make a ton, like probably more than I'll ever need of each coupon. 15 deal, entire order, and then we're gonna go to our 20 deal and 30 deal. And we're gonna go here and add codes. We'll add 30,000, probably more. I hope you have 30,000 abandoned carts at some point with the store, but that's probably more than we'll ever need, which is really all that matters, so that we have coupon codes available. Klaviyo is all done, okay? And remember, there's a lot more we could do here as far as setting up other flows, even like a post-purchase flow, which isn't a bad idea. So real quick to look at that. Under our flows, you could do the same idea. I'll show you how it triggers. So when someone places an order, you can set it up for wait 1 day like it has here. I mean, you could do whatever you want. And then instead of doing like a split, what I'd recommend you do, include a coupon code and maybe a link to our best sellers. So I'm not going to complete it, but just to show you what I mean by that is I'll open it up, go here, and then you can pick which products you want, right? So like we only have 1 product in the store, okay? But if we had more products, we would obviously choose those, and then we tailor the message and maybe make another coupon code and send that to them. Or if you are going through kind of a rough time, like right now there's a pandemic, and that means shipping times are a little inconsistent and unpredictable, you could even set up like a automatic email to go out 5 days after this that says, hey, just want to give you an update. We're having some supplier issues, but your order is on the way. We will keep you updated by email as tracking comes through and everything else. So just those are ideas. The options with email is pretty limitless, so it's cool. I'm by no means an email expert, but I just want to go over that with you. Next, we're going to go into what's called postscripts. It's basically the same thing that we just went through with email, but for SMS. So we'll go postscript. Just a side note, see, everyone sees Shopify email here. They're talking about cutting Klaviyo, kicking them out of Shopify, letting and only giving you essentially the option to do Shopify email, which is kind of bull, but I mean, they can do whatever they want. It's their platform, right? So we'll go postscript. All right, install the app. Comes with a 30-day free trial too, which is pretty sweet. Get a coupon code. You could, I found that actually testing, getting people to put in their email to get a coupon code versus SMS, not only gets a higher conversion rate with email, but also has a larger payout. What we need to do now are the automations, okay? Okay, it looks like, so we'll test it, but I believe there are steps that we need to take unless the software is actually doing this. I haven't used this or set up in about 2 to 3 weeks, so maybe they started doing like an auto integration where they plug in all the language and stuff for it so they're compliant, okay? But we'll check regardless. So this, I believe, only lets us do 3 messages. No, we can actually do 4, I lied. So we're just gonna match our sequences here. I already have this pre-written out, and we need to also make the coupon codes in the store. Message is simple. Double check this. This is set up for SMS bump. You do the GIFs and photos or just keep it simple. It's up to you. We want this to be a product link. I'm gonna pause real quick and make sure we get the correct URL. Okay, so just hang with me a sec. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just want to make sure we have the best SMS text messages already pre-written for you. So let's go ahead and plug and play these. I've updated these so they basically match the sequence of the emails. I had recently switched over in how we were testing. So I want to give you the most recent up-to-date things. Okay, so this one, hello, first name. We noticed there were some money's left here. Click here. Basically just telling them, come back and buy, right? So that's the first one I want to send out. I want to do that 5 minutes after so it matches everything. And then the second one we're going to do is going to be 1 hour, and we're just going to offer 10% off. You also make the code within Shopify itself as well. All right, that works too. That's good to go there. And then the next one we want to send 3 hours after. And this one is offering 15% off just like our emails did. And then one last one is going to be 20 hours. This one is going to be for the mega 30% off. Okay, cool. So that is all set. All right, let's just double check. Then we're going to check one thing. want to make sure that our store name is the same. We want this to read, it makes you put the store name in the text messages that we are integrated with the store completely. I think it does it now from what it looked like. So just find this URL, postscript.io/sms-mms marketing-regulations. These are the things that we need to do if it hasn't done it already for us. This is kind of new. They updated this when I first used this a couple months back. I had to manually install everything. I've done it on a few stores since as well, but I just want to make sure it's functioning completely, okay? So the first thing is updating your terms of service. So this is one of the first ones. Go to settings, and then we're gonna go to legal. We're gonna copy this. So it should be terms of service. And we want to put in your entity name, not the store name. Okay, that should be good. We'll save, that's done. And then we're gonna go to our privacy policy. The app may not fire unless you do this, so I recommend you do this. Here's the thing, okay, so technically we're not supposed to pre-select it. I do, and they're still gonna let you send it out. Now we're gonna go to our settings, general checkout. Here we go, manage checkout language. So that's here at the bottom. You're gonna see, yeah, I just pre-selected. I'm not recommending you do that, just saying it's what I do. Now we're going to grab this, checkout marketing, and just follow the steps here. Accepts marketing checkbox label. Go, and we're gonna save. Next, set up a field to collect the customer's phone number. Go settings, checkout. So now we're gonna go next, set up a field to collect the customer's phone number. Go settings, checkout, and form options. Form options, and we want to basically just match this. Okay, we're gonna go back to checkout language. Now let's go to our next part, which is going to be our privy. Privy is going to be our exit pop. So we'll go to privy. The purpose of this app is to create a pop-up that appears when someone goes to exit, and then it'll display a discount coupon to incentivize them to come back. So I actually, on my first attempt to make this video, I actually made it already, but I'll show you what it looks like. What I made here already, we'll just go to new campaign. And we want to do a exit email capture. We want this to be every day, limit triggers, no. Just get the email, show an exit intent, we'll design. Okay, I'm gonna just show you real quick, because I already made it, what the design will look like. You're gonna see from the creation, these are the settings you want, right? So we just want the email form field, and you'll see this when you go through the full setup. Don't worry about this. Pop-up design, we want active. We want to take them to the thank you page like we show here. Here's how we do the pop-up. I just say, do you want a discount? Enter your email to receive a 10% off discount code. You just type all this in right here, just like I have. You can make it, add your logo if you want. You can make it look super pretty. And then the next thing you want is you're going to also make the thank you page design. Thank you page is where I just tell them what the code is. And that's it, super simple. How we make the code, you're gonna go in the coupons, we'll make a new coupon, and you'll come to this menu to make it whatever you wanna call it, code, whatever you wanna call it, and just do 10% off, no time where they actually expire. Then you come back here after you make the coupon code, you add it here, so you can see it, let me choose it since I already made it. And then we wanna go to our follow-up email, and this is the email I sent out. Very simple, clean and easy. So that is good to go. You would just save all that. And the last two apps that we need to install. First is gonna be Looks. Looks is our review app. This one, install the app, and you'll wanna choose this one, start the free trial. Okay, now let's get started. Skip this. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna turn off the request for review. And the next thing we need to do is, I want to change this color. I like that beautiful star color that a lot of will use. That's all done. And now we're gonna go into our theme, because we're using Booster, right? We're gonna customize, and we will do product page. Looks already done, cool. You can see it's waiting down there for us. Our basic store setup is done. It's built out. This thing is pretty much ready to go. Let me just take a quick look here with you. If I go to orloravibes.com, we built out a simple store in less than 2 hours. Got to upgrade these images so they're not so low quality, but you get the idea. It just shows you how easy it is to get things up and running when you just decide you want to make it. I need to remove this as well. Let me show you how to do that real quick before I wrap up. We'll go to our theme settings again one more time. Themes, customize, discount pop-up, disable. There we go, cool. So that's gone. And we need to get rid of this as well. We'll go apps, privy, and we go back to our campaign. Go here, and we want to remove this. from all this crap. No tab. That's what I want. So that's good to go. The site is set up. It's ready to go. There's other things we'll do. I'll make a couple more videos, which you're going to see next in this series. Technically, the store is built in less than 2 hours. Shows you how simple and easy it is to get up and running with no excuses, if you ask me, in my honest opinion. Make sure to check out the next video. We're going to talk about designing a highly converting product page, picking our first product, and then also a couple additional apps you can use. Go over to that video now. Should be out by the time you're watching this, okay?